Just a few thoughts concerning the times we're living and the ultimate purpose of this providential pandemic. Yes, from a spiritual point of view, this is a dark night that is engulfing the world. But first of all, let us reaffirm our faith. God is the Lord of history. Nothing escapes his divine providence. As the Lord tells us, and we read in the Gospel according to St. Matthew, do not fear those who kill the body, but are unable to kill the soul, but rather fear him who is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a cent? And yet not one of them will fall to the ground apart from your Father. But the very hairs of your head are all numbered. So do not fear. You're more valuable than many sparrows. So our faith tells us that if God allows evil, it is only in view of a greater good. The Lord is telling us something. He's communicating to us. He's allowing a global pandemic for a purpose. What's the message? Back in the 18th century, Father Jean-Pierre de Cassave wrote a very beautiful book, Abandonment to Divine Providence. In this book, he talks about the attitude of the Blessed Virgin Mary. He says, her spirit, transported with joy, looked upon all that she had to do or to suffer at each moment as the gift of him who fills with good things the hearts of those who hunger and thirst for God, for him alone, and have no desire for created things. And I believe that Pope Francis has been hinting at this. Our society has fallen into an extreme individualism that is destroying our family bonds and the duty of solidarity. As he tells us in one of his documents, Evangelii Gaudium, the individualism of our postmodern and globalized era favors a lifestyle, he says, which weakens the development and stability of personal relationships and distorts family bonds. And again, in another document, in Laudato Si, he says the following: nobody is suggesting a return to the Stone Age, but we do need to slow down and look at reality in a different way, to appropriate the positive and sustainable progress which has been made, but also to recover the values and the great goals swept away by our unrestrained delusions of grandeur. And this is what God is forcing us to do. He's allowing us to spend more time at home. We're under a state of national emergency. Travel is restricted. Major league and college sports championships and events have been canceled. Gatherings of more than 10 people are restricted. Hollywood is affected. Disney is closed. Movie theaters are closed. In some cities, even restaurants and bars are closing. And so we are forced to stay at home as much as possible. I believe that this is a call to take a hard look and examine our lifestyle. This examination of conscience should take place at an individual level, but also at a family level. Hence, I encourage families to talk about this. This Lent should be a moment of conversion and detachment of inordinate affections on created things. And this is what our community is doing. We're also slowing down to focus on our community life, to focus on how we live charity and a Christ-like spirit among ourselves. I invite you to do the same. This Monday we will be having a retreat as a community. Even Pope Francis is encouraging families to show more affection, tenderness, and care during these moments. From the point of view of our Regnum Christi community activities, we recommend that you have virtual encounters and avoid leaving your homes. We've been canceling retreats, and we will be monitoring future events as time goes by. Spiritual direction can be done online or over the phone. And finally, we recommend that you take advantage of live stream masses. You will find one of them at the Legionaries of Christ Facebook page. We have the hope that a greater good will come out of this pandemic. In spite of all the suffering, we're grateful to God for his providential care. And we pray for one another that our faith, charity, and hope may grow stronger by the day. May God bless you.